Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we're going to be doing my pirate TBR. As you may know, Mermaid Marathon is coming up in just a week or two. I will link the announcement video for that up in the cards. It's my Mermaid Piratey Ocean themed readathon. I also have already posted my Mermaid Marathon TBR that I will also link, and I've just been doing mermaid and pirate and ocean themed videos up until this point, and I was going to do a pirate recommendations video. However, I have not read that many pirate books, so I decided instead that we would talk about the books that are on my pirate TBR. So we're mainly going to be talking about the ones that I physically own. I plan on reading one or two for Mermaid Marathon and then reading some into the summer as well, because I love a good seafaring adventure. So we're going to talk about this giant pile of books that I have here, and it'll hopefully give you guys some recommendations for Mermaid Marathon as well as the rest of the summer. Without further ado, we're just gonna get started. Okay, so first up I have Cinnamon and Gunpowder by Ellie Brown. This is an adult, kind of like whimsical fantasy. It's about a fiery female pirate captain and a reluctant chef, and I think that they fall in love. I don't know much more about it, but I think there's like recipes and things in here, and it's supposed to be a really good time. My mom actually introduced me to this one. She hasn't read it yet, but we thought it sounded amazing. Then we have A Sea Beast Takes a Lover. This is a short story compilation by Michael Andreessen. So I'm assuming there's going to be lots of seafaring goodness in here, and I'm assuming pirates will be in here as well. So I'll report back. Next we have Touch of Gold by Annie Sullivan. So I know this is a King Midas retelling, and I will say I don't know for sure if there are pirates in here. I know there's like ship captains and things like that, but I'm not sure if they actually like steal things. But after King Midas's gift or curse almost kills his daughter, he relinquishes the touch forever. 10 years later, Princess Cora still bears the consequences of her father's wish. Her skin shines golden, and rumors follow her everywhere she goes, and she harbors secret powers that are getting harder to hide. So it's supposed to have like a lot of seafaring goodness to it, which is really exciting because I didn't know that when I first grabbed a hold of it. So hopefully there's pirates as well. Next we have The Turncoat's Gambit by Andrea Kramer. So this is the third book in a series, and I'm pretty sure you need to read the first two before this one. The cover just gives me all the piratey goodness that I want. But the first one is The Inventor's Secret, and I think it's steampunk. But I thought I'd include this in here just in case you guys are interested. I definitely would read the first two before this one, as far as I know at this moment. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some Peter Pan retellings, because with Peter Pan there's Captain Hook, and so I'm assuming all of these will have pirates in them. So we have The Lost Kids, and this is by Sarah Saeed. This is a very short one. This one might be part of a duology, and I think Never Never is the first one, and it's the Peter Pan retelling. I don't want to read the synopsis because I think this is for the second book, but definitely a nice little short Peter Pan retelling. Then we have Unhooked by Lisa Maxwell. Check out that awesome cover. So this one, for as long as she can remember, Gwendolyn Allister has never had a place to call home, all because her mother believes that monsters are hunting them. Now these delusions have brought them to London, far from the life Gwen had finally started to build for herself. The only saving grace is her best friend Olivia, who's coming with them for the summer. When Gwen and Olivia are kidnapped by shadowy creatures and taken to a world of flesh-eating sea hags and dangerous fae, Gwen realizes her mom might have been sane all along. So, little Peter Pan, Captain Hook action with some fairies. Sounds great. We have Capt Hook, which is a backstory on Captain Hook, the adventures of a notorious youth. So that sounds really fun. I think this one's middle grade, but I'm not entirely sure. It just looks really, really fun. Really pretty chapter headers and things like that. So I love a good villainous backstory. Then we have The Lost Girls by Lori Fox. This could be a Peter Pan retelling that's not actually whimsical. It might be contemporary, but I have it on here just in case. So Wendy has long heard the family's legend. Madness strikes the darling women at a certain age, traditionally after romance visits in the form of an overgrown boy. The darling girl will fall in love, the boy will desert, and the girl is left on her heels, heartbroken and flirting ever after with the lunacy's lure. Wendy knows she should be grateful for her childhood adventure, but instead she finds herself adrift, resenting the heartache of her mother, envious of the oddball antics of her great nana, and consumed by the mystery of her grandmother Jane, whose disappearances following her own youthful romance remain unsolved. So we've got a little bit of a mystery in here following the girls that get left by Peter, so we might not have any Captain Hook goodness, but worth checking out. We have Hook's Revenge. So this is like a sequel to Peter Pan where you're following Hook's daughter, and I don't know if she's chasing Peter Pan or new Lost Boys. I know this is a middle grade like duology or trilogy because there's more than one. It looks so fun, and it's very short, and I think there's some pretty illustrations in here as well. Peter Pan and Scarlet, which is supposed to be a authorized sequel to Peter Pan. So this one was like voted upon as like the official sequel to Peter Pan. So sounds cool. Okay, so then we have Black Souls, the first book being Black Hearts, which I need to get a hold of. I sent my paperback copy to my friend Brittany because we were going to buddy read this one in June, so I need to get a hardback for myself. But this one is following pirates, particularly Blackbeard, I believe. I don't want to say anything else because I don't have the synopsis in front of me, but it looks amazing. Then we have the Bloody Jack series. I'm going to hold this one up. This is like the 5th or 6th one in the series. I'm going to read Bloody Jack for Mermaid Marathon because I got a hold of the audio. This is like 6 or 7 books. It's pretty long. Following a bunch of pirates, seafaring. I think it's young adult, but it's going to be younger young adult. This is old school YA, possibly middle grade. Yeah, sounds great. And we have Seafire, Steel Tide, and I don't have the 3rd one in the series. This is following Lady Pirates, which sounds great. On the Open Seas. I don't know much about it. I know that Rebecca Solar narrates these and she's one of my favorite narrators. There's a lot of sisterhood and adventure, I think some romance as well, and I've been meaning to check these out for a very long time. Then we have These Rebel Waves and These Divided Shores. This is a duology, I believe is pirates. Yes, so Aduna is a soldier, Devro is a pirate, and Benat is a heretic. So you're following 3 main characters. It's got like a royalty aspect to it, and it just looks beautiful, and I really liked Sarah Rosh's Snow Like Ashes, like the first book in that series, so I know I like her writing. We have The Siren's Call by Alana Williams. This is Pirates of the Withering Coast. My friend Marie, who I met on Instagram, sent me a copy of this paperback, and they had a sale on the hardback, so I went ahead and bought it because it's so beautiful, and I've heard really great things. This, I believe, is an indie book, and it has mermaids and sirens and pirates and all of that goodness in it. And lastly, we have Scavenge the Stars by Tara Sims. I kept wanting to read this for Galaxy-a-thon, and then I found out that it was more piratey / oceany. Amaya rescues a mysterious stranger from drowning. She fears her rash actions have earned her a longer sentence on the Deptor ship where she has been held captive for years. Instead, the man she saved offers her unimaginable riches, a new identity, and the promise of retribution against Kaman Mercado, the powerful merchant who ruined Amya's family and stole the life she ever had. So we're on a ship. I'm assuming there'll be pirates at some point. It's a standalone, which we really love, and I might get to this one sooner rather than later. Okay, you guys, so those are all the books that I have on my pirate TBR that I have physically in my possession right now. Let me know if you've read any of them, and I will bump them up on my TBR. Hit me up with your favorite pirate books down below in the comments as well. I will post my pirate books that I have read on my Instagram, so follow me at The Brightside Girl. I think I'm gonna make like a reel or a story or something with the recommendations of the very few that I have read so far. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're doing Mermaid Marathon coming June 27th, and I will see you guys next time on The Bright Side.